Warning, this podcast has some bad language, and it also has some pretty offensive humor. So if you're don't worry about it, and get out of here.
Right, either.
No, I just draw
Why don't you go with
a bunch of happy faces.
You do that review that says
Cody,
one.
by the way! Hey, welcome back.
Best year, we'll start with you.
Well, Fairdeer and I wanted to go to the church.
Oh, you both did?
Yes.
Okay.
Church, shrine, temple, any assortment.
Do a knowledge local, streetwise, whichever skill you deemed that is.
I'm following your lead, buddy.
Following my lead, that is not a good sign. Let's see. My knowledge local, I get a bonus of 0. If we use streetwise, it's charisma, so I get a bonus of 0.
Can you like put up your hands and feel the holiness in any direction?
Yeah, do a religious check.
Okay.
Taylor guide you.
No. What is our position in terms of like the rich district in terms of height to other districts? Like, can I see rooftops, or are we pretty level?
Or giant pointy chapel things.
Basically, it's gonna
That's
do
a fantastic question. The
Knowledge
point you're at right now, you'd have to walk around a bit to get to an elevation to see, because you're at the base of your hotel in the middle of a city. So you can see that there are long roads, back and forth and whatnot, but there are buildings blocking your view to be able to see over.
Okay.
Right now.
Then, for my immediate view, can I use knowledge religion to try to, in anything in my immediate view, identify?
Yes.
So, like, anything like on this street or an adjacent street, I'd be able to see. $15.
You know that since you're in the nice wealthy district, you can assume that there'd be some really nice church here rather than some piddly ass shit church other places.
Okay. Do you have any plans, or are we just gonna have to get on a rooftop? Because my plan now is get on a rooftop and do a perception
basically
check.
what I'm saying is you won't have to leave the neighborhood to find it.
Okay. So we're gonna go walking aimlessly in this district. So, like, a very methodical.
Can we do a carousing check?
You may when it's your turn, yes.
Well, I mean, for them, I guess I'm kind of asking.
Well, they have a specific goal in mind, so no,
If
they're
you
not
have
doing
a-
a carousing check. Carousing is just general doing
Do
shit.
you want to do that rather than trade because we don't have anything to buy? We don't have any money to buy anything with.
I have 100.
I
So,
can buy more residual for you.
could I just, like,
Still won't be enough.
circle the streets using a perception check just to try to identify religious architecture?
You actually can find something that looks nothing short of a cathedral.
Oh, okay.
Like jutting
Something
out
thing, okay.
of some buildings, so it's a couple blocks in such a way.
That's where we go, unless you disagree.
Did we buy stuff, Angus?
Okay.
Go for you. No, that's what we got from the slaver.
I'm just going to let you write that down occasionally and keep you to the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
So that's where we're heading.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, you shortly walk up to a cathedral-sized church with the engraved title above its lightly lacquered wooden doors reading Church of St. Joseph. Its stone bricks look to be of
St. Paylor.
definitively human architecture, and from the outside it looks no more than a magnificent cathedral with some small, fine, stained glass screening windows. Would you like to enter?
I would like to enter.
Inside, you find deep royal blue banners hanging on the side columns. The corridor expands with several larger columns made of limestone in a subtle pattern of hammers and mountains running up and down these columns. So they're like carved. They're really nice. The altar looks like a heavy limestone plateau depicting a much lighter blue contrasted by a golden yellow shape. Looks like a rising sun outlined by a cog. A small iron urn stands beside the door on a small stand. And when you look inside, it holds a mixture of copper and silver pieces with a bit of farthings gold as well. An astoundingly young-looking white-haired beauty approaches you.
Dibs.
What? No.
Go and fuck her in the middle of the
No,
cathedral.
hang on. I am.
Say dibs.
No,
I'm
shut
doing
up.
this for you,
Rule of
man.
dibs.
Shut up.
The rule of dibs. Don't break
guys
the rule
are
of
just
dibs.
fighting
No, we're in a
about
church.
it.
You cannot break a rule of dibs in a church.
Roll a d20
Yeah, roll a
against my
d20.
reflex, and I'll do the same.
I already said dibs.
That is out of character. Come on, let's do it. Let's
That
do
was in
5.
character.
You can beat a 5. Come on, beat a 5.
Do we
Beat a
add our
5.
decks?
No,
I
no.
feel like you should get a bonus because you said dibs.
Do I get a bonus because I said dibs?
Connor gets a plus.
5.
I was gonna say +3, but I'm making a +2 bonus for
Okay.
dibs.
You can beat 5. You can beat 5. Come on.
Think I said 5.
That does beat my reflex. Shut up.
If anyone cares, I rolled a 21 with that bonus.
So I'm like, okay.
So anyways, I said dibs.
I can.
Um,
Connor, did you see how to pick up chicks at church?
essentially, when you see her approaching you, you notice, wow, she looks old. No,
Oh, God.
no, that's not old. That's just really nice white hair. Let's see. She introduces herself, and her voice echoes throughout the entire hall as you see many well-dressed individuals like kneeling and praying and murmuring. Her voice echoes through the halls as she says, "Salutations, dear adventurers," and you know she's an Eldrin.
Okay, I bow.
Great.
I shake it down on one.
I'm just saying what Angus was thinking.
She says, "You may rise, humble adventurer."
Oh, wow, that's a me move, and that's bad.
Yep.
Are you gonna rise?
I do rise.
I rise. Yeah, I said that last session too.
You specifically, Faradir, slowly kind of get a memory of her.
Eldrin woman we were carousing before. I remember. I wrote it down. Oh, okay. I wrote it down. The important stuff. Like
It's her sister.
I drop a farthing in the urn.
No one cares.
I dropped all my money in it.
Notice me! She already saw you do that, and she nods to you in a deep nodding gesture. What the fuck ever. And she says, "Do I know you?"
Maybe. My name is Faradir Sunborough. At your service, madame.
And I, Asiga Silverstep. You notice that name does not ring a
It
bell
does
at all.
not.
Can I knowledge nobility to remember?
Yes.
Hatsa! Nat 1.
Mother! She's a cultist! Kill her now!
What happens is you are absolutely convinced that this is the Eldrin woman that Faradir met carousing in Caltech.
He's just like,
Did
You're
you
absolutely convinced.
Dude,
Like-
she looks like Priscilla.
no, you think. You have to say, that is Priscilla. Dude, it's Priscilla.
Isn't that,
Didn't you
isn't
bang this
that-
chick
That's
before?
Priscilla, right? Like, you know her, right?
I said I called dibs.
Does she hear that?
Why would you have to call dibs on Priscilla? You already, like...
Because you were fighting, I saw you. Anyways. Is there anything we could assist you with before?
Well, isn't this a nice change of pace? So many a time do I hear people asking for help, but not anyone asking to
Well, I mean, I
help.
was going to ask for help too, but... Figured I'd at least offer some help first.
Oh, can you help me with these blue balls?
100 XP.
Wow!
I'm gonna give you 5 XP.
No!
For that job.
He's ahead of the curve! Come on!
No.
The viewers get the XP.
Viewers, you get 5 XP.
I don't want
Keep count.
I think you leveled up.
Shut up, Angus.
No, you shut up, Ronk. You
Okay.
butt.
Now I have to remember I'm
Well-
always 5 more than everyone else.
Everybody could use a helping hand, so perhaps a favor for a favor.
I am totally fine with this.
She says, I have very little faith in
God. That's why I went
Little
to church.
faith in a
the
church?
Aranizdian war effort.
How
We have
convenient.
spent far too many resources and far too many lives on an issue that is neglectable. And I no longer carry any power in this city when I used to be on the High Council. They've kicked me off due to unpopular opinions.
That is horrible.
What I ask of you is I want you to seek out any one of the senior officials, but
Isn't?
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
Makes my mission easier.
you have to avoid
Yeah, so we don't waste a bunch of time.
the general Arjan Mulatto.
Arjan!
Arjan.
Whoa, that's not recycled.
Arjan Mulatto?
Mulatto?
Yes, make fun of his name when you see him. What a dumb name you have. General, that totally is probably this huge dude.
Whoa! As well as Mr. Botbeal, the executive treasurer of the land. They know nothing of the real. This is very difficult to say because I just heard of the passing of a friend of mine, and she could have helped us a great deal.
It was Priscilla.
Would
That is travesty.
Oh,
When
sorry.
the people abandon
So you
the
must
church.
find Oral, the Slow, or Vix, Remodotlo. Those are the only two people that I believe could assist us in our endeavor to take a stand against the Sultan and bring this war to an end.
Alright.
I don't know how exactly you're going to do this,
I've got an idea.
but
Smart guy.
if there's any way I can help you with
What's
this
your
endeavor, I've been banned from the palace, so I can't get in.
Actually, I'm in looking for a book that I believe the church would have.
Very well.
Now, I didn't say out loud I wrote this note, so either I can whisper this to her and then I can pass it to you two, or I can say I wrote this note and I'll have to be the DM's call. This is something I physically wrote. Your call. And if this is something I say in a hushed
He's
tone-
passing the note.
I just farted.
I did too. It was rather nice. It smells like the chicken we just had.
This could hinder my progress if it does not get addressed soon.
I can see why you find this to be so important.
Mm-hmm.
You whispered this.
So he sees as well.
That's right.
I'm not close enough to hear whispers.
Are you paying attention to their conversation at all?
He's still trying to
even
put
just
more money in.
Come on!
Notice me, senpai.
I'm pretty much vacantly admiring the architecture.
You're vacantly admiring her.
Okay, then unless you want to explicitly tell him, he doesn't know either.
Okay. Since he doesn't seem to be interested in the religious problems, I will not drag him into my problems.
I can take you into our inner sanctum if you desire.
If that is... that could be most helpful for both in times of prayer. I haven't not had a good prayer in a while.
It's a good prayer. Mellow me out.
They whisper back.
He could stay out here for now, I think.
He just did it by himself.
He doesn't even notice you left.
Yeah.
He's just focused on putting more coins in.
No, like I put a coin in. Just
Asuka
He's
looks to
kind-hearted,
you,
but a bit of a
Bastir, and
simpleton.
says, "If you'll excuse us, fine adventurer, for a moment."
Yeah, no problem.
People come in, you pretend to be the priest.
So you see the two of them disappear,
God be with you. God be with you.
and would you like to do anything, Bastir, in this church?
Is there anything else outstanding about it?
It is a gorgeous church, and it's full of rich people praying.
With the cute girls.
Nah.
So did your mom die?
Ooh, can I do
Man, that sucks.
can I do a
know what else
blacksmith
sucks?
check to admire the urn?
You in 10 minutes.
25.
It does not stand out. It is neither cheap nor expensive looking, and it was probably donated itself.
Hey Rob, how you doing?
Cool.
Alright, with that, we'll take a pause here, and we'll go on to Ronk and Rishara.
You want to crowd together? I don't have anything else in mind.
Together or
Together.
so we'll roll one roll? Or
Can we do that, Tom, if we're carousing together?
You each roll 1d10, and that's half of it.
Let's see. I will.
But with
look
two
at
people,
my book.
you have twice as much success with saying awesome. Just saying, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So we can roll separately.
And if something
Are
sucky
you,
happens,
are
you
you
both end up
officially
breaking
deciding
legs.
to roll separately?
What are we rolling, a D10?
D10
Yeah.
and 100. Unless
Yeah.
you're going to.
Are you guys doing the same thing?
We're being together.
Then I think you should
Forever.
each roll 1d10.
Well, like,
and
there's
that's
events
each
that
a
are similar
digit.
to each other.
By the way,
Like
Tom,
they be in the same
Yes,
building.
just for
doing
the
different
sake
things.
of trying to make things interesting while we're carousing, can I do like a... I know you have issues with my sense of sight, but like looking for things, but I'm gonna look just for the sake of interest for Kalishtar mines in the city.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you'll do that while.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes. Oh shit. 29 while we're doing this.
That's a pretty high roll.
I am a telepath.
You find yourself.
Oh, who's this? It's me. I'm beautiful.
What exactly are the qualities you're looking for?
A Kalishtar mine, because it's so distinct, obviously. We're all telepathic.
Okay.
Sexy.
And
Let me think about this.
I'm just trying to make things interesting.
You actually,
we don't waste enough
you sense something, but like very, very little presence. Like less than 5 minds, you think.
Kind of exceptional
In-
minds, or like definitely Kalishtar?
Like people with multiple souls.
Whoa! I don't locate them though, right? I just sense them.
You definitely sense them, and you think they're in this city somewhere.
Find the chicken with 2 souls.
Kalish chicken.
I'm a
Rounds
chicken!
together, 1d10 each, Steven.
But I.
You want to separate? I don't want to separate.
What if we roll 1d100,
Why? What's the
and
point?
then each of us roll a 1d10. So our events are
so-
probably similar, but
Tom, how would you like us to do this? Just
Well, did you say you wanted to?
we want to carouse together.
Okay.
So if Peter does one digit and Steven does the other,
I think you just both roll, and then whatever happens, you say you're in the same house doing it. Like
Yes.
remember before how we
Yes,
did
if one of you wants to roll the D100, one of you wants to roll the D10. You both between the two of you, you add 5 because it's carousing is D100 plus your level.
oh,
I didn't know it flipped a level.
yeah, that's
So we
interesting.
each
Wait,
have
what happens
5.
if I got 105 when I did that?
Then
Oh,
we'll
wait,
talk
so
about it.
we
Even better.
so we add 10 to the roll because we're both
Yes.
level 5s. Cool.
Which one are you rolling?
I'm rolling the 100.
Okay, I'll roll the d10 then.
Drama, go!
Ooh.
100. So 110.
110.
I love you guys so much.
No,
right
it would
now.
be 105.
Oh.
Still.
Roll 4d6.
Whoa.
So wait, do you want to roll 2 and I roll 2?
Sure.
D6.
D6.
Ow.
Not the pyramid. The box.
3,
7.
6.
4. So
4,
I have
6.
7.
I had
17.
17.
Yeah. We gained 17 levels.
We come back as gods.
What happens is you notice so many people staring at Ronk that you essentially make him a sideshow. And between your telekinesis and Ronk's ability to be Ronk,
Fully
you
agreed.
perform outside,
It just becomes doing more.
like basically magic tricks and Ronk
Well, I
doing
have the
shit.
gloves now.
And
so.
you made 170 farthings doing so. As
Each.
people basically shower you with money.
Nice,
You
man.
wanna? We could enchant him now if you want.
Yes.
We're only in level 3, but we could go buy it. We made 170, right? Tom?
Yes, 170 total.
Not each.
Total.
Okay.
Total K.
So then I'm going to
Per minute?
a knowledge local to find the shop area, like
Magic shops.
the trade center
Okay.
of the area. Knowledge local. Actually, I'm going to do the encounter power.
Well, are we actually going to get a character milestone done?
26.
You are able to make it to the commercial area
Okay.
and of the city.
Does anyone here sell residuum?
Magic!
I literally shout that out. Does anyone here sell residuum?
You don't hear an answer because it's so loud and boisterous.
Damn it.
You do it in everyone's minds.
Can I do an appraise check? I don't know.
Do an arcana
No.
to feel magic.
No, it's so pointless. Look up knowledge local again, Tom. Just to find
We could
appraise.
just do a perception.
I'm just trying to pull up the document that has all the things listed for where you are right now.
Okay.
Gronk tries to smell the magic.
He smells more chickens.
Chickens.
How clean is Pantuflo?
You reached one of the very clean. You reached one of the many plazas in Aranizda, and a massive fountain sits at the center, with the middlemost structure standing the Sultan's father. You know because you read books and you've seen pictures of him. Amir Hanan. All around the plaza appears to be various inns, taverns, and you even take note of a large building suspiciously brimming with scantily dressed women. A large dyed cloth dangles from one of the windows and reads Pleasure Island.
I'm going there.
What's that building?
Funhouse.
What's the sign say? What's the
Like,
sign
watch
say?
$1 an hour today.
I'm not.
There's one
I
thing.
went. I know. I had to
Anyways.
go straight to work.
So can I do an appraise check, since we usually say that with any buying thing, to look for someone who would sell the residuum, blah blah blah. Or knowledge local.
Praise?
I'm looking for someone that would sell residuum.
All you have to do is tell me you're exploring more and I'll give you more data.
I explore more.
Okay.
I explore so hard.
It becomes evident that even the wealthiest of citizens have their vices. Behind a wagon depot, you find a hidden section of pathways that lead to tiny stores in narrow alleys.
Diagon Alley.
Of these
Sex shops.
stores, you find a poison maker, a gambling hall, a small whorehouse, and what you can only describe as a drug den.
Let's hit them all.
Magic for a Pantuflo.
Yeah, I keep exploring. I don't find any place that would sell like residuum or magic things.
If you want to keep
I
exploring.
keep exploring. I keep exploring until I find that.
You find a second series of plazas and markets seem to work their way upward towards the palace and union buildings. You see that many of the merchant stalls are either empty or sparsely stocked, and some buildings are even boarded up with small signs reading "closed until further notice" or simply "out of business." Here you could be lucky to find some food and supplies, but luxuries such as weapons, potions, medical care, and magic accessories no longer seem available here. Where once this place used to be legend for its prosperous markets and trade, the war seems to have taken its massive toll.
I'll buy it from the demon guy when I see him again.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he sold it to me before.
Exactly.
True.
Rock, do you want to try and rob the gambling haste with my telepathy?
I don't.
Just made a bunch of free money.
Condom.
What?
You just made a bunch of free money.
Condom. Condom.
Yeah.
Condom.
Does Ronk want drugs?
No.
We go buy Ronk cocaine and force him to take it all just to see the effect it has on
Look at all the
Ronk.
sugar. You should eat it.
Ronk, is there anything you'd like to do? I've been doing a lot of things. We'll buy stuff for Pantufel later. When we have the
Okay.
chance. I'm sorry, Ronk.
You want to make over like me?
No,
I look all pretty.
no thank you, Ronk.
Okay.
Good Ronk, though. Good Ronk.
We could make friends. Buy a house. Buy a bar.
Buy a bar. Let's
Buy
just
that
go
bar
to
we've always
Pleasure
talked
Island.
about.
Let's go to Pleasure Island. No.
Farmers talked about.
Buy that farm.
Out in the country. You know where you said I could
I
have
think
rabbits?
Oh God. Oh God, that's horrifying.
Of mice and men?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why it freaked me out. Because I realized that you are Lenny.
I am Lenny.
Oh God. I don't
gonna
want
have to
this
shoot him.
campaign to end. Okay. I
You
think
go
we're
to
done.
Pleasure Island?
No, we don't go to Pleasure Island.
Oh, I thought that
Ronk
was...
doesn't.
No, we don't want to go there.
Ronk rolls
No.
to see if he understands pleasure.
How long
Islands.
until roll
I
time?
like pleasure. Let's go.
Knowledge. Can I just
What
do a
is
basic
pleasure?
knowledge check?
Yeah.
Plus intelligence.
Is it Pleasure Island?
20, unnatural.
You know that you have less than an hour after all of that carousing with Ronk.
Would you like to head back, Ron?
What stuff Ronk wants to sell? Are there any children playing around here? I want to do a good deed.
Anyone that would go missing?
No one would miss.
I'd like to point out that Ronk is a child himself.
Aww.
He is not.
At least that's what he tells himself when he takes them. I'm a child too. Come with me.
It's okay. At least that's what he tells them. Okay.
Hey Reese, you want a cinnamon stick?
No, thank you, Ronk.
Ronk eats a cinnamon stick.
Let it be known.
Let it be known from this day forth. Longgate is cinnamon stick.
I have 2 more, guys.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys doing anything?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
Steven's trying to find a way, but I don't think we're
Connor,
gonna
you are with Asiga in the inner sanctum.
You getting married?
No.
He's getting married.
I'm assuming we're praying, and if she can give me the materials I asked for, that's happening as well.
That'd be great if you could just...
Would you like us to pause and have the rest of the group leave so we can have a private conversation?
Well, we could do a private conversation and still record it.
Well, yeah, but
That's
he's
like
saying
the rest
of us leave.
Not pause the recording.
I'd be okay with going and jacking off with you guys.
Okay,
let's go.
Where you guys are after my dog.
Come on, Angus.
Fastier, you're not here either.
Yeah,
Unless you're trying to break
I'm just gonna go get food and not do that stuff. Cause that's weird and ew.
Ew.
So, you want to perform a... I'm sorry, I'm actually blanking on the word.
Ritual? Exorcism?
Exorcism on your friend who you believe has multiple souls.
I do believe there is something evil inside him, and I think it would be for the benefit of the party if it was removed.
Alright, how long have you noticed this?
Recently, when he murdered a man in cold blood with little reason for it. He was always angry, but that was kind of the point where I realized when he took my weapon.
How long have you been with this man?
For a few months now. I've always noticed spasms, but it's been getting worse, I've noticed. And I have a feeling it's for the worse. And I'm afraid that if I don't do something soon, it might be too late.
She nods and she says, I have an immense respect for you and your concern for your friend, and I will help you in any way possible.
Thank you. Because what's good for the party will also be good for our cause.
I can provide you with these incanters and with these black ritual candles. I do not know if this is something you'd like me to do, or I can recommend you to another incanter and ritualist within the town. How would you like to go about this?
I feel you would be the most capable, at least to determine your own abilities. If you feel there's someone more capable, I want to get the best I can for him.
Wow. This could be very dangerous, and I'd like you to have someone someone also capable of holding their own once the ritual is in process. Do you understand?
Yes.
If things go awry, which I both hope and doubt they will, powerful and wise as people consider me, I think I could get you someone a little more experienced, let's say. I will recommend you to a friend of mine named... I gotta find the freaking name here. Ah, yes. Julia Parentis. Something that is kept between you and me. She's a drow.
Mhm.
and she does a very good job at hiding it.
Okay.
I am trusting you with this information, and the reason I tell you is because you do not want to cross her.
Mhm.
So I'm both giving you my trust and testing my trust in you.
Okay.
And it would be most wise that you do not cross either of us.
Uh-huh.
We're here to help you if you are here to help us.
I'm always one for the religious orders. Speaking of which, have I noticed what any particular favoritism towards a specific god at this point in this church? Or
It's a church of Erathis.
Erathis.
That was
Oh.
the colorful description of colors and symbols.
Okay.
It is definitely an Erathis church.
But okay, so I was going to say my order does not. Although we worship Palor, we pay respects to all gods as long as they strive for peace. So
Palor
we'll serve
is
you.
most certainly a well-respected entity, though not as popular as I'd like here. And you have my respect for your choice in god worship, for lack of a better way of saying it.
Well, I thank you for everything you've done for me, and I will do everything I can to stop this war.
Fantastic.
All right.
I'm gonna pause the podcast here.
Pause it.
I mean, we are at like 31 minutes. So,
Fair enough.